Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Black Mirror. Let's continue. So, we're sneaking around the sanitarium and let's try the door. Let's try the window first. That'd be a smart move.
I'll have a look.
See what's down here. A rod.
The rod seems to be loose. Maybe I could pull it out somehow.
So,
It's holding firmly to the masonry.
sounds like somebody's down there. Also, like shoveling coal into a steam engine heater. Let's try the door first before we...
Who the hell is that? Nurse, is that you again? I'm heating the place like I'm supposed to. Not one of those crackpots of yours is freezing. Don't you worry. The boiler is running full blast. So leave
Boiler.
me alone.
That's what it's called.
This is Samuel Gordon. Can you open the door?
Who?
I'd just like to ask you about something.
Yeah? What do you want from me?
My Uncle Robert runs this institution. Can you let me in?
I couldn't care less about who's running this booby hatch. I don't belong to the doctor bunch, and I don't have to obey old Gordon. Give me a break and mind your own business.
All right, but I just need to find something out. Then I'll be gone.
Oh well, okay, what do you want?
So let's ask about the boiler room and then the Robert and the escape and then the beer.
It seems to be quite hot inside. Are you heating at full power?
There's no other way when the weather's like this. I'll sit here the whole day and night in this awful heat.
Well, you can turn it down a little, can't you?
Impossible. They've just installed this new regulator. It takes care of maintaining the right temperature for itself. If it could also do the shoveling for me, I'd have one less thing to worry about.
So why don't you just leave the door open?
Well, that's another problem. I don't want the nurse checking up on me. She comes by to have a peek inside here from time to time to see whether I'm asleep or something. When the door is closed, I can cool myself down with beer whenever I want.
I see.
Hmm.
Have you seen Dr. Gordon recently?
No, I haven't. I'm closed. Nobody ever comes around here anyway, except the head nurse. I last saw him about a month or so ago. Yeah, last month. It was Thursday, I think. No, not after that. You said you were his nephew, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Well, then it's you who should know where he is.
So, I'm torn. Should you be drinking on the job when you're shoveling coal? Probably not. That sounds a little dangerous.
What do you know
Playing with
about
fire and being drunk.
There was a lot of confusion about his escape here. I haven't a clue why they made so much fuss over one silly loony.
Positive answer again, why not?
That loony is a member of my family. He may be disturbed, but he's no fool.
I don't know why that was the positive answer.
Now, why I asked. You know this place well, right?
Sure. I've worked here for some years now.
If you wanted to get outside, how would you do it?
Listen, these are some odd questions, you know. Aren't you an inspector or something like that?
Aren't I an inspector? No.
Yes, of course. I'm carrying out a midnight checkup of sanatorium security from the boilerman's viewpoint. Come on, I'm no inspector. So what is the simplest way out?
Wow, it seems like the writing is better if you say negative things.
But I don't think there's a simple way out. Maybe from the hall, into the sewers under the building. Other than that, I don't know. If you manage to get that far, the rest wouldn't be a problem. The sewer has several openings that nobody's watching. Why are you asking anyway?
Give him the positive answer.
I'm just considering all the alternatives.
Right.
I have to see the cell from the inside. If it's impossible to get out, as everyone says, how could James have escaped without someone having helped him? Who would have helped him? That nurse, maybe. Or Robert himself. Robert's disappearance is surely connected with James somehow.
See, I don't get it. I don't get why they're giving me a positive and negative response. Clearly, I guess the engine that they've made can only make icons and have the icons clicked.
No big deal. You can see them outside. As long as she doesn't catch me with one in my hands, she has nothing to complain about.
I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
That's not true. Plenty of people who are like construction workers who are given company vehicles are told / fired for they're told not to ship beer, like go to the grocery store, buy beer, and then even in the company vehicle take it to their house, let alone drink or have it with them. Let's see if this hammer can break this brick.
What the heck are you doing, man? Get away from that window.
So did I break it? So he's not going to let me do anything until I can drug him in some way with the beer to make him fall asleep. That's where this is going, if I were to guess.
Everyone who died within the walls of the sanatorium rests here. A gloomy place.
There's slightly too many graveyards in this game. If the idea is this is a horror game because it's a graveyard, or because graveyards are spooky, I guess you would have to have a specific phobia to enjoy this game and nothing else. There's literally nothing in this scene as far as I can tell. It's just a fork in the road. You'd think this area that's lit up right here would mean something, but there's no interaction. So back to the back part of the graveyard, where I imagine there's a sewer element. What's this monument say?
It hides a few flickering candles from the rain.
Candles. So, tombs. And half of this animation is just reused animation from the previous graveyard in the vicarage. So if we hadn't been there in a while, it would have been easy enough to have forgotten about that.
The metal doors have no locks to prevent just anyone from entering.
Yeah, the last thing you'd want to do is have an escaped psychiatric patient hiding and running around the graveyard. Metal spikes everywhere certainly would be dangerous. Hard stone headstones, fire, just lots of places to hide.
The resting place of someone of a noble family.
To the center of the graveyard.
The grate ends in stone. I cannot see any lock. The grate cannot be opened.
Okay, so the grate can't be opened on this side, which means it probably can be opened on the other side, and so there is some kind of secret switch. Maybe the stone cross.
There's no name on it.
Well, now I can't interact with that, so I was thinking maybe you just pushed the cross over and it was a switch. There's nothing here. There's nothing in this scene either. Not yet, at least. Now, we did run into problems before where there were rocks on the ground. Maybe there was a couple other things, newspaper on the ground that I didn't see because I spent only a small amount of time in an area. But on the other hand, what can you do? I can't spend 20 minutes pixel hunting every single thing. Can we do anything with the beer?
10-degree lager. 10-degree.
Acid in the beer? That seems incredibly cruel. Acid with a small window. Dustbin.
A syringe. Looks quite clean.
So now we get a syringe. So is the idea syringe with acid? No, I didn't think so. I imagine the solution here is we're gonna go talk to the headmistress and get her to leave. As she leaves, then we can get a drug from behind her in this drug cabinet, and then use that as our springboard to put him to sleep. So let's see if we can talk to her.
May I speak with you?
I guess we can.
Sure.
So we get her to go check on the graveyard or the telephone. Let's ask about the telephone first.
I need a little time here without being watched.
Could you possibly do me a favor? I'd like to make a call to the manor to check if anything has changed regarding Robert. If you could show me where the phone is.
I'm sorry, I can't let you inside. But I could call myself.
Right. Here's the number then.
I do not need it. It is in the internal phone book. Wait here.
You should know the number too. Alright.
Alright, I need to do this quickly before she returns.
And this would be funny if this turned into like a let's see.
The label doesn't ring a bell.
Need something here. We need it quick.
Cabinet is locked.
Well, let's try it then. Is there anything here that we can use? Let's see. Use the knife on the case.
I haven't got the key.
Seriously, I haven't got the key. Okay, are we supposed to smash it? Just smash it open. Do we really have a timer on this? I bet we do.
It has a slot of some kind at the bottom.
So, unless this vase interacts with
There are some coins in it.
a coin, I don't know.
The coin fits in the groove at the bottom. A little key was hidden there.
Hey, that really did work. I'm surprised. We have our own pills, by the way, so let's see, sedatives. We'll take some sedatives.
A strong sedative will put a person to sleep for a whole day.
And who knows what our pill...
I have no idea what it's good for. Maybe a relaxant. Who knows? Some drops. Not really what I'm looking for. Cantropin diminishes headaches. I still have enough of my own pills.
So that's what he's using. Is cantropin.
I spilt a little, but the syringe is full of sedative now.
Now, is there a need to put anything back? I don't even think there is. So, just kind of pixel hunt and make sure. And we're just kind of waiting for the animation to play out.
It took a while. No one was answering the phone this late.
No problem. Did you learn anything about Robert?
Unfortunately, Mr. Gordon has not returned yet.
I see. Thank you for your time.
And see, this is why you'd have a phone
It is nothing.
at the entrance of a building, is so if somebody said, "Can I please use the phone?" you either say, "Yes, here it is," or you call them yourself and you don't leave your desk just for these reasons.
Can you tell me anything about the sanatorium graveyard?
I've worked here for almost 12 years now, and I know next to nothing about it.
Has it always belonged to the sanatorium?
As far as I know, it has. We no longer use it for burying, but it would have served its purpose in the past. Many patients would spend their whole life here, and when their time came, they would be buried at the back of the sanatorium. But that was a long time before I started here. I do not know much else about that place.
That's all. Thanks.
So it feels like it's possible that other people who might have been possessed by Mordred or had the curse of the Gordons were kept here away from the mansion all of their lives and then buried. The question to ask is, how do we get him to drink a beer now that we've sedated him?
I'll go with full dose so it kicks in fast. Now, get him to drink it.
I'm not really sure what the point of getting in this room has to do with anything, though. It seems like we have two parallel paths. One is get in this room, and do something, and the other is to ask about the graveyard and find something out there. And I guess the paths will eventually connect till we learn something.
Well, it's a graveyard.
Do they bury patients there?
Nah, not anymore. But I wouldn't go there if I were you. Especially not now. I'm no coward. But one never knows what can happen.
Again, positive answer. I just attribute this to be a positive person. Like, I have no idea what he's going to say on the positive answer or the negative answer.
What do you think I should be afraid of?
No graveyard is suitable for a midnight walk. Especially not this one. You have any idea who all's lying there? Lunatics, maniacs, madmen. You name their twist, they're there. But why am I telling you this anyway? Go where you like.
I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
And we can't do anything with the trash can anymore. So unless we're really supposed to...
It won't move. I'll have to loosen the grip that's holding it.
Unless the idea is to
Move it.
scare him somehow. Let's just hit the brick again. Hey, it worked.
Can't do this with bare hands.
Hmm. So he's not complaining now.
I have to loosen the brick that's holding it.
Am I perhaps timing my swings to when he's making noise?
Not now. He would hear me.
Hmm. Oh, you do actually have to time it to that point. So what's the point of the rod? The machine.
This must be the thermostat regulating the temperature of the ventilation. I can't see any controls on it.
Oh, so are they implying that I'm just going to be able to reach in there and mess with the thermostat from this point?
I can't reach it.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Do we have any long objects that would make sense?
I
Can't reach it. And there's no more bricks to break. And so unless the idea is to put water in this or something, acid, throw some acid on the thermostat, sure. This is a problem with giving somebody acid in a point and click adventure game. You're just gonna let me be a lunatic about it and use it on every single thing, or attempt to use it on every single thing. Yeah, I don't know why you'd put a thermostat. Maybe you put the sensor somewhere else and this is the controlling part of it. But you wouldn't have an open window in the boiler room controlling the boiler. One would hope. Alright. Is there something else we can do? We can go back this way. And we can see if maybe there's something new. Sadly, I think we're just going to be right back to a walkthrough. Because I'm not seeing anything. Need something long. Something that I could use to in any way manipulate that thermostat. There's cold water in the fountain. So if there was a way to like move this rain gutter, put a hole in it, oh, that might make sense. If there's something else on this scene that I'm missing, that might make sense. I don't really have a bucket. The syringe is gone, so we know there's nothing there. One would assume we can't leave this area. If we could leave this area, that would make a lot of trouble. Because there could be like a fishing rod.
Can't go back yet.
Yeah. If I could leave and go get the fishing rod from the fisherman, that would be an easy to overlook solution to a puzzle. Or never find.
The water in it will be pretty cold.
So we have cold water. Acid with the fountain. Doesn't work. Handkerchief with the fountain. We now have a handkerchief with cold water on it.
I soaked it in cold water.
Am I missing something beyond this, or am I really just going to be able to throw a cold handkerchief over the thermostat and get it a lot hotter in the room and potentially murder the guy? Like, honestly, I think working in a boiler room would probably be very hazardous to anyone's health. Like, that's too much sweat.
It's possible to infuse the sensor of the thermostat with cold water. The temperature inside will rise noticeably for a while.
Well, that worked. I'm surprised. The way this is animated, it just doesn't make any sense at all. And did he grab a beer and drink it while I wasn't looking, or do I need to leave? He does grab a beer and then he leaves. And now we can just walk in there.
Wait a little until the sedative kicks in.
So let's just double click this way. And then double click this way. Again, the time mechanic, very stupid mechanic of making the character wait. You could have just put some comedy in there and have him take a swig and immediately fall down.
To wait a little until the sedative kicks in.
Or you could just say fade to black and say a few minutes later. That's all you really needed to do also. There's not even really a lot to do, so having to wait makes not a lot of sense.
There's no reason to talk.
Yeah, there's no reason to talk. And we're fast traveling, and I wonder if the fact that we're fast traveling is part of the problem. That it actually has some kind of short timer that it's counting down. No, honestly, it feels like you just had to walk everywhere.
I mustn't make much noise. I could wake him up.
Okay. So here's lockers we've seen before.
It's not locked, but I can't open it while he's leaning on it. I don't want to wake him up.
Right. We can go look at the boiler. So we walked in here.
Is coming out of it. This place is very hot.
Like, think about this. We walked in here through the door. The boiler is way over here. The windows should be somewhere around here. There's no way you would have been able to reach a thermostat that far away. There's a door here, a switch box here, things we've seen before. Look at the table.
An old oil lamp and an empty bottle of cheap whiskey. Nothing useful.
Says you, take the whiskey. Intercom, what are we gonna do with
There's
that?
an intercom system installed in the building.
Notice board. Fries, chocolate.
Lots of old leaflets, posters, and newspaper pages.
So if we need a code, 1918 is probably it.
Work schedule of that sooty bully. He's off duty for a while now. Messenger of the gods. Sounds familiar.
Gee, I wonder if that was a game that this company made before. The only important thing is the small key.
What door it opens. I'll take it. It's certainly going to be useful.
And we're just trying to rush here. Pins. Do we need to take multiple pins or just one pin? Do we have anything to pin up? No, that wouldn't make any sense. That'd be a very strange solution to some puzzles. Take a pin and pin it on this board. Congratulations, you've succeeded. So there's a panel, a power box, and a door. 1918 would be the one I would say, but the fingerprints seem to be way different than that. So before we try that, let's also look at the power box.
Switchboard. I had better not touch it.
Just see if the door opens.
I can't see any lock.
So we could either intercom and see if we could trick them into giving us the code, or we can try 1918. Well, the good news is we're moving forward and we're not really lost in a horribly confusing puzzle. The bad news is we really haven't moved any of the important story forward for being halfway, or maybe at the beginning of chapter 4 of technically 6 chapters, but more likely closer to 5 chapters. Doing these kind of things now is not fun. If I was doing this puzzle in the first hour or two, it would have been fine. But this game is so front-loaded with conversation and pointless gameplay, and now that we're seeing puzzles, it's too little too late. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.